oh man, I gotta get this vegan borscht. The only thing that'll make this day better would be borscht without sour cream.
So, pretty much...
Alright, so you're at the Farm Arts.
I'm at the Farm Arts. I came with the pretense of soup, beer, like, one day, this is a weird fun fact about me, I kind of hope to own my own flower farm. That's why I'm dating an architect.
Shouldn't you be dating a landscaper?
No, he's going to go make the money.
Farmer? Oh, I get it. Okay,
make the money. I'm going to run around in overalls.
You don't need him for his knowledge.
You need him for his money.
Yes.
Gotcha. Oh, okay, yeah. So that...
Yes, he does his homework. Anyway, so... We went to this farm for my mom's birthday, and there's, like, this farm walking tour.
Mm-hmm.
First weird thing is there are ladies in black hoop skirts with, like, these big flags, and they're waving them. They say,
What's a
okay,
hoop skirt?
get in your group for your dream, with your dream weaver. And I'm like, okay. I thought we were going on, like, an agriculture tour, like, this is our kale, this is our lettuce, here are the zinnias. No.
That sounds very Californian, though. Like,
yeah.
That's you would pay $100+ to go on a
Agritourism. Yeah. Anyway. So, the first stop is...
TripAdvisor is the lifeblood of the agritourism industry, isn't that right? That's from The Office? Sorry, I screwed that up. Sorry.
From Dwight.
Non sequitur theater, right?
Anyway, yeah, no, it's
the
a part.
Stalk Inn.
Yeah.
The cutest little celery farm. Celery. Go ahead.
So, we see a guy on stilts, and then they're in your classic cheap ninja Halloween costume. He's on stilts, and a guy by the river in a green morph suit with like ski goggles on, and they're playing music from Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon, which I guess that was the mood music, and it's like interpretive dance mixed with like this like rap track of this guy. I think he's a frog, and he's like rapping about being a frog, and he's like, my water's poisoned, and he's like doing all the movements and stuff.
Is that what you took of the video?
Yeah, and the Dreamweaver woman is, like, kneeling gracefully, like, watching this like it's Shakespeare or something. I'm there not knowing what to do as I'm, like, kicking my boyfriend to stop laughing because they would totally kill us if they saw us laughing.
So this is like a Midsummer. Did you see that movie?
Oh, I wrote about that in my article.
This is totally what I'm envisioning, except like way more low rent than EPA.
Totally way more low rent. And then, like, the grasshopper man on stilts and this frog guy start to battle, and, like, the more they battle, the more you see the grasshopper's package, like... My boyfriend's like...
So are they rap battling, or are they actually, like...
They're doing both. They're, like, rap battling, they're pantomime, and they're, like, the rap battle is, like, pre-recorded, too, because they're wearing masks, but at one point, he's like, I'm a badass, like, something from the grass, and I'm like...
What the hell?
When are we
Where
allowed
is this? I want to go to this.
This just sounds terrible.
Can I take my whole family to this?
It sounds
totally
like an Arrested Development
skit. And there's beer and soup and make your own flower bouquets.
So wait, did you get the beer and the soup?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So it wasn't completely wasted.
So you got your beer, you got your soup.
I got free flowers,
What kind of soup?
Oh my god, I was the only person who enjoyed the soup. The first one was borscht, which I don't know if you guys are familiar.
I've heard of borscht.
And it wasn't any Russian tea room borscht. And then the second one...
sour cream in it? Because that's like, you need sour cream.
No, it was vegan.
Oh, screw you. Vegan borscht? That's dumb as hell. I mean, right?
The second was Lenape squash soup, which was squash made with the original seeds from the Indian tribe.
That is wonderful.
It was so good. My boyfriend's like, it needs salt. I'm like, it's authentic. It doesn't need salt. And then the last one that I really enjoyed and actually spilled all over myself was the cabbage soup.
So was there no meat in anything?
Nothing.
Wow.
Oh my god. So you went to a cleanse? Vegan, organic. Like, if you would have stayed longer, you would have been sort of like disemboweled? Is that where we're going? Like,
I think so.
Is that like what happens?
That movie is, backtracking to that movie, is terrifying.
Oh yeah.
Like,
it's so scary. Did you see that movie?
I've watched, like, dissertations on it because I won't watch scary movies, but I'm very interested in them. You know what I mean?
This movie is legitimately terrifying.
No, I know.
It's also like
all
I love Florence Pugh,
It's all in daylight. It's also, it makes you feel like you're on drugs at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm talking about?
I do.
Yeah, like, just the whole, like...
Yeah.
That's a great audio representation.
Yes. No, I think if people that see it will know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a wah, 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 wah. It's like when you do a whippet. You know what I mean?
How many whippets have you done, Dave Reynolds?
Ballpark?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I was in a lot of parking lots at a lot of hippie jam band shows, so...
You're like, it was the 60s, so...
You know, yeah, I've done, balloons. It wasn't like, Whatever. We'll get into it later. It's like literally the dumbest drug in the world to do. I don't know if you guys have ever done a whippet. It's like literally.
I don't even know
so
what
like a whippet like comes from like
Molly?
So if you tilt back a whipped cream can and you suck in the gas.
Shut up! You did.
That's what whippets are.
That's literally what a whippet is. But then you could also get like they would fill like balloons with nitrous oxide and you would do those in the parking lot. And so basically you get high for like I don't know 30 seconds.
Those are like
but
the
it would
videos
be like,
we watched in high
literally
school.
It'd be like wah 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 wah. Your brain would do that, and then 30 seconds later, it'd be like, why did I do that? I just killed millions of brain cells for like no reason. It's not even like it's not fun. It's just like well, whatever. People might disagree with me, but so that's fun. Now you guys know about my checkered past. Doing whippets.
I would have rather you say like LSD. Something you're just like we got a whipped cream.
Yeah, Dave, you're not interesting enough to be a drug user. That's what she's trying to say.
Oh man, I wish I could be like a grasshopper who could like battle a frog.
And his package is just out.
And they were method
I don't think that I would be
acting.
cool with the whole package being out.
Oh God. There was a girl. She was like the goddess. I didn't want to take a video of her because I felt really bad because she was super into it. She was like Loomis, the goddess of the Delaware River, and she was like screaming.
Where was this? Calhoun?
Or you
I don't know which pronunciation.
Is that the name
is
of the town or is that the name of like the place?
In New York. The name of the place
so
it
it's
was
in
like
New
a
York.
farmer's market.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The border of New York. I guess.
So
maybe New
someone
York. My
let's
mom.
go to this place.
She just clicks on everything on Facebook, and this was her birthday gift, so I
it's
wasn't
a Facebook.
complaining.
So she's like, I want to go to. Did you know what you're walking into, or just think you were?
Well,
going
we
to...
pulled in, there were people on stilts, so I mean,
Okay.
I don't know how much I knew, but I really want to
You didn't know
ponder.
until you saw the stilts. It's like it's too late to turn back now.
But then I saw the 2 pots of soup, and there were big things of bread, and I was like, you know what, this kind of feels like a commune, but like I might dig it.
Why do all of your stories somehow end up with you in a cult of some sort?
Oh, this is true.
Yeah. Are you just
Was
drawn?
anybody doing whippets in the parking lot? Because I feel like that might have informed the.
My dad literally goes, he's like, do you think anyone's selling here? I'm like, Bill.
Well, I was going to ask the follow-up question of like
No, they were like,
would this have been a better experience if you were otherwise, like,
No, I wouldn't have been able to keep it together.
Okay.
You wouldn't have been able
Yeah,
to.
but maybe that's what makes it a better experience. So, like, listen, the whole root of what you started with, right, was, is it ever, not okay to laugh at something? So, I
Yeah.
don't know, what do you think?
No, you can always laugh at something. Maybe to
But
yourself.
if everyone there is looking at this like it's beautiful, like interpretive art, and we're seeing the perspective of the frog who's covered in pesticides, you can't even laugh.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, how could you not?
That makes it
You
more-
sent that video and I like laughed like just like at the video. So like actually being there. I don't know. So like, is there anything funnier than not being allowed to laugh? Is there ever a time where you want to laugh more than like when somebody farts in church, or like you know what I mean? Like seriously, it's like that place where you're not supposed to laugh is where you want to laugh the most, and so it's that idea of like stifling it makes it, even more contagious that you want to do it, right?
I think also what makes it is like the seriousness of what it's been doing. The more serious somebody's taking whatever they're doing that's funny,
so seriously.
it's more hilarious. Way more hilarious.
Yeah, because there is also that sort of like, at least in this instance, if somebody's like performing for you and you're like, so I've been on the director's side of a table for so many horrible auditions that I've just wanted to laugh out
It's
loud.
gotta be so fun.
It's
because
really painful.
It's exactly where she's at, my comedy brain, of course, wants to laugh, right? But if I got a student up there, so literally, I can't use a name, but I had a student, this was probably nobody that you know, who did a full-on scene from Shrek where they were portraying both Shrek and the donkey with the accents, right?
So it's like the Michael Scott, like, Law and Order audition?
Yes. That actually happened. And it was like, it went on, it was like, I asked for like a 1 to 2 minute monologue.
Don't tell me, it was like 6 minutes.
It was like 5-6 minutes, and I could have stopped it, but there was part of me was like, I can't stop it. It's like literally watching a train go off.
I was just going to say train crash.
How could you stop it? Like, so, that same person that did the same thing a year later auditioned for a scene, auditioned for a play with a scene from Kick-Ass, but they didn't curse. They said, I'm going to do a scene from the movie Kick Butt. I was like, what? So, like, the whole thing's set up, So, yeah, I mean, but it's hard not, like, I didn't want to laugh at someone
like, morally, you shouldn't laugh.
Well, so, like, in the situation I'm in, right, I need to be professional, right?
Yes, professionalism.
But do you need to be professional at the hippy-dippy farm stand? I don't know. I mean, like...
But, like, it's a cult. Am I going to laugh at a cult?
Did you pay to get in there?
It was like...
Did you pay to get in there?
Yes.
Then you do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, you can,
If you pay to get in there and somebody's like, doing a hip hop frog act, then my God, of course
But
laugh.
everyone's
Right?
decked out in Patagonia, Birkenstocks, and they're like sipping their IPA. Like, yes, like
How
this
is this
right.
not California? This
I have no clue.
Like it's
Well, no,
the
actually,
check
it's
marks
this
of
little
everything
town.
vegan.
So my grandpa used to have a cabin up there, and there was like nowhere to eat or anything. And we went there. The town is like completely reinvented. It's all like hipstery and stuff. And this farm is totally just mooching off of it. But it was pay what you want, and it like the entry price was $20.
So pay what you want. Suggested donation of $20.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It was like $20, $50. My mom's like, I don't know who's going here for soup and paying like $70, but someone is.
So your mom was like really into the soup.
She was.
So
she
the
was
reason
really
what took
into
you
just
there
being
was
on a
the
farm.
soup.
You know, like the soup. So you could have gone to a soup kitchen.
I
and
think she
experienced the
knew
same.
about the interpretive.
There's definitely some frog rapping outside the soup kitchen. You can totally go. You know, I bet you could give a guy $3 and he'd be rapping frog outside the soup kitchen.
Oh my God.
So anyway, well, I mean, okay, so are there no-go areas of comedy? This is something that I think maybe.
Well,
I
like you
was
could have
talking
wrote
about.
this.
I just
you could have
watched-
wrote this and put it on SNL and laughed. But could you laugh when you're literally in the moment?
Yeah, I think in that situation you can I think you can laugh. I don't know. Yeah, you're gonna feel bad about it. So they're taking it seriously, right?
Yeah.
They're incredibly
So they're like
serious.
they're making a really important environmental point with their piece of avant-garde theater, right?
Here's where my brain goes.
Sometimes shitty theater should be laughed at, right?
Yeah. But it's that thing where you didn't stop that audition. It's also like you want to see how far you can go and like try to disguise yourself and make yourself like one of them to see how much more you can
That
do.
is
Step
true.
into
That is
it,
true.
yeah.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
Try-
Now, I didn't stop
understand.
the audition because I was trying to be professional, right? To be
Yeah.
to defend myself a little bit, right?
Yeah.
But actually, that's completely wrong. I didn't stop that audition. Exactly what you
Because
said.
you
I
want
wanted to
that-
see how far it would go.
Yeah, you want to
because
see
I could have, if professionally, I would have said, "All right, that's your 2 minutes. Now stop."
Yeah.
But at 6 minutes was like donkey. I just couldn't get enough of it.
Is it
Are we,
recording?
do we stop?
No, I just wanted to check.
But like I think that's why you didn't laugh. Is because
Yeah.
you like the comedic side of you was like I'm
Not take it at face value.
I need to see how far this can go.
Yeah, because what if after the frog they brought out something else?
Yeah, and then you
how,
the grasshopper.
What if they kicked you out after the frog?
Well, they're
and you
not going
didn't
to kick
see-
her out. So that's the other thing. Is what was the security like at the hippy dippy farm?
Nothing.
It was two people.
It was more like shame.
Did the
security was shame.
Dreamweaver have a Glock?
No, but by me avoiding laughing at it, I did think okay, the perspective that we did learn when you take an insect and you take a frog and you put it in your face and you give it a narrative, just like how they're saying the frog had nowhere to go, the pesticides, all these things, we think
What?
of.
Wait, are you actually trying to? You actually go for the moral here? I'm sorry to interrupt you, please. I need to be educated about the frog and the grasshopper.
Yeah. So what does it truly mean?
Well, so wait, so was there stuff that was Native American about it? Because there's a whole thing about the grasshopper,
Yeah.
the grasshopper war. Did you ever hear about that? This is a history podcast now, but there's there was a war right out on River Street between two Native American tribes because the whole story was that one of the little boys on one side was playing with a grasshopper and the other one took the grasshopper from them and then they had a war. This is called the Grasshopper War. This is the thing. I'm sure this has nothing to do with what you're talking about.
No,
though.
but continue.
But it was maybe the Lenape Indians, I think.
Yeah, and it was kind of about them, but really what the farm wanted to practice is the idea of this unity in nature. And I do think that there was a valid point of bringing the frog to the size of a person and hearing that story from a person in my language that I might think of it differently and might want to
Because
take
you
a
couldn't
stance.
understand the frog's language.
Yeah, and you don't think
How's that Benadryl working for you?
Whoa! It all makes sense now.
No.
The frog represents humanity.
If I could shrink down to the size of a frog, I could understand this frog's inner thoughts. But since I can't do that, let's make the frog my size.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids is a philosophical film. It has so much deeper meaning.
Oh, man. I gotta get this vegan borscht. The only thing that'll make this day better would be borscht without sour cream.
I was actually scooping
that
the soup
is it
so hard.
interesting? I mean-
I pushed the soup with my spoon and I spilled it all over myself. That's how much I was enjoying it.
That was that.
I
That
was
was not the
scooping
borscht,
it
though.
out of the bowl so
That was the
hard that I
cabbage soup?
spilled it on myself.
You ever just
Good for you, man. I
ever
go at
enjoy-
soup pretty hard, too.
you ever eat so fast that you just run out of breath?
Yes.
I
Similarly, have you ever gotten the meat sweats?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you eat something, you're like, that was a terrible idea, and I feel disgusting, but also I'm proud of what I've accomplished.
So for our anniversary, we went out to Cork, which is like a really good restaurant in Wilkes-Barre, and like we got really good food, and like we eat healthy food at my house and stuff, but we also eat a fair amount of chicken nuggets because we got 3 kids. So like going to this restaurant where I'm just like drinking wine. I felt like a Caesar, dude. I was just like, bring me more, right? I was like eating pasta and like more bruschetta and wine. And I get what you're saying. Like I felt disgusting but great at the same time. You know
oh my god, yeah.
Each meal is a challenge. If you don't finish it, you're weak.
Like, yeah, exactly.
Context to the vegan soups. After that, we went to Dino and Francesco's, and I had a steak and cheese.
Good for you. I mean, you gotta count it, right?
And I couldn't breathe. You're right, John. I was eating it so quick, they actually brought my, like, side of fries and, like, completely forgot my side of gravy. And my parents like, aren't you gonna ask? I'm like, I don't even know why I got those. And they brought it out, and I was like, oh, it's a steak-um. You know, and it's, like, the little thin things of meat. I thought it was really real meat. And I was disappointed, and then I started eating it. I'm like, no, this is great. This is perfect.
So it was like a thin steak? Like a sirloin?
No, it was like, they come in like the little pieces of wax paper in a box.
Cheesesteak meat. I'm very... Look at me, dude. Do you think I completely understand what you're talking about?
I was disappointed in that. But then I was actually pleasantly surprised.
With the deliciousness.
Yeah. After my cabbage soup and borscht, I was like, give me a steak and cheese.
Did I ever tell you about this time when I ate somebody else's meal at a diner?
Accidentally?
No, on purpose.
Okay, go ahead.
So, it was during King Lear, and when everybody had gone to D's when they all got food poisoning.
Oh, yeah.
I was there, too.
They did not get food poisoning.
They just eat greasy food.
If you eat greasy food at 2 o'clock in the morning, you're going to have the shits. I'm sorry. It's not food poisoning. It's life.
Tully was just like, excuse me.
Everyone's throwing up, yes. And then they blame poor D's Diner.
I know.
Listen,
Wait, where's D's?
It was Eddie's. Eddie's Diner. Up by the casino. Are you kidding me? Well, you're from like Old Forge or something, right?
Yeah.
You guys have your own restaurant culture up there.
So anyways.
Eddie's.
It used to be Eddie's, now it's D's. I will not besmirch Eddie's nor D's.
Is
I don't think
Oh,
it's
I think I know where that is. Isn't it by Walmart?
No, it's by the casino. It's like if you go up, the Sheets on 315, great podcasting. You make the left right before Sheets towards the casino. It's on the left there. Right up the road from was it like Taconi's Long Dog, Taroni's Long Dogs, home of the Long Dog? No, that's Ranch Wagon. Sorry, I just talked about food so fast I couldn't breathe.
So anyways, me and Seth had ordered food, and I was like, okay, I'm waiting for the food. It's taking forever because there's 16 of us at 3 o'clock in the morning, so how are they going to catch up to this meal?
And they just
The person next to me, who shall not be named, ordered spaghetti and meatballs and a glass of milk, which is the most disgusting.
If I guess who that is, will you tell me?
Yeah.
Is my first guess? No, I can't do it on the podcast.
Okay, no, after. Anyway,
I don't know why it wasn't insulting about that. It's a weird order.
I know, but it's. I don't think any rational human being would order that plate of food.
Why? What's wrong with spaghetti and milk?
It's the. Do you not see what's wrong with that?
I do, but like
What's
I also
wrong
went to
with it?
Catholic school, and the only thing was milk with the
I have
meal.
3 kids, man. Milk is a standard beverage.
Okay, apparently I'm crazy then. Anyway, so that's.
All right, moving on.
California.
So
Was it almond milk?
Was it abusive to the cow? Is that why you don't want to drink milk?
No, I just think it's a weird order at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I mean, spaghetti in a diner is a weird order to begin with, right?
So if it's, never mind.
My God.
So basically,
I'll have like the mussels. That's a weird thing to do in a diner, right? Like never order seafood in a diner.
All the fra
It's that SNL.
The
that
chicken crockets.
John Mulaney did that bit where it's the Les Mis song parody.
Oh, it's was it like Subway sushi?
Diner Lobster.
No, airport
Diner
sushi.
Diner Lobster, and then Airport
Yeah.
Sushi was the sequel.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
All right, tell your story.
Yeah.
So I ordered it, and we're like waiting. An hour and a half passes by. Me and Seth are sitting next to each other. It's just like nothing's happening. The waitress gives me my food, and I'm like, well, this isn't exactly it. It was like,
But it's not it.
But it's not it.
Yeah.
So I go to consume the entire entire tray of food because I am starving. And then the waitress comes with my food, and I'm like, oh wait, that's my food. I proceed to eat it.
You ate both plates?
I proceed to
So
eat.
you ate someone else's meal? And
Yes.
Like,
I proceed to start eating it, and then somebody else goes, hey, where's my food? I realize
who's the food? Whose food did you steal?
it was Taylor's. Remember the new person from last year?
I do, yes, and she also had food poisoning.
Yeah.
So
Lucky
Did you give her the plate then?
No.
Wait, what was
I was
the
gonna say,
food?
did
What
you
was
like?
the
Did you like
food?
load her?
It
up
was
with
like
food?
eggs, bacon, and like toast.
Oh.
But I ordered like eggs, bacon, and a muffin, so I thought it was like they made a mistake with my order.
You ate 2 plates.
Yeah, I did. You know, and then I
I
didn't.
thought I wanted 2.
I didn't get food poisoning because I already eat like shit every day.
Johnny B's a regular guy.
So then I guess I did in some way give her food poisoning because she had the second plate of food that they had given her.
No, let me eat this first plate that doesn't have, Ebola all sprinkled over it. Here you go, I'll have the second plate, Taylor.
No, I ate the second plate.
And the first plate.
And the first.
And what did she order, like a third plate?
They gave her a third plate because they realized I ate the first one.
They didn't make you pay.
Yeah, what happened? Did you make her 2 plates of food?
Well, okay, I didn't eat the whole thing of food. They just took it away.
What?
Wait, alright. So they put a plate of food in front of you, you ate the whole thing.
I didn't eat the whole thing. I ate.
So, are there, what kind of weird intermittent service are you getting? Here's your plate, and now 15 minutes later, here's your next plate.
That's how.
This is it wasn't like a 6-course meal at D's
No,
Diner,
that
was it?
there were so many people there that
Okay.
they were taking a while to get to the orders.
Okay.
This is not a good story, I realize in hindsight.
They don't have a broiler.
Who ordered spaghetti and milk? Who was it? Chip?
Chip.
I know it was Chip! That totally makes so much sense. That was perfect. Chip would, he's a growing boy, man. He needs his calcium and his spaghetti, I guess.
I take issue with anybody who drinks milk past the age of 5 without a dessert.
I do like it with dessert.
Yeah.
I do like it with dessert.
During quarantine,
Okay.
I started drinking milk a little bit more. Because so listen, here's a thing. So we decided we were going to support local business, so now we get our milk from Hillside, right?
Yeah,
And Hillside milk is
Yeah.
like heaven.
I
Yes, I drink their chocolate milk. I mean, is that different? Chocolate milk?
Chocolate milk's different.
So you could be like a 42-year-old dude drinking chocolate milk and you're
I don't
not
like chocolate
weird?
milk.
But if I
Yeah.
drink white milk, I am.
If you drink regular milk,
Okay.
you're a little weird. I'm not saying I'm judging you, but I am silently judging
What would you
That's
have
all
it
I'm saying.
with, though?
Milk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't often drink white milk. I get what you're saying. I don't know. I wouldn't have it with spaghetti, to
Like,
be fair.
the only
I'd probably have it with,
Pancakes.
breakfast.
Yeah.
The only person that I imagine when I think of, an older gentleman drinking milk is Sugar from No Country for Old Men, so I immediately think sociopath.
Okay, well, that's your own hang-up, I think.
But also, it's just weird.
Why is it weird?
It's weird.
It's weird for anybody to drink it when you think about it.
Yes.
We're
Yeah,
drinking
definitely.
the mammary excretion of another person.
Animal.
But it's weird. Did you ever see the new Star Wars movie and Mark Hamill's just
Yo, that was weird.
Wait,
the blue milk,
wait,
the blue milk.
wait.
Why did when he looked at it, made eye contact?
And
It was just
no.
it was so creepy and unnecessary.
He makes
What was that about?
eye contact with the camera and he's like,
I
this is-
forgot.
Well, crunchy. That's like exactly
Well,
what I'm
everyone
talking
was.
Crunchy?
There was
about. You never heard
pants with
crunchy. You've heard
dresses.
crunchy.
I've
haven't you?
Yeah.
Crunchy just describing
Like
a certain
Nature
brand
Valley.
Of,
Yeah.
brand of hippie. The crunchy.
No, I
hippies.
have never heard somebody being compared to a granola bar.
Wow.
Well, man, it happens.
Granola girls are a thing.
What?
They're
Like
wearing their Birkenstocks, and
Patagonia.
they've got
No makeup. A hydro flask.
yeah. I can picture friends of mine that are this way.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go to a lot of folk festivals, so, it's like sort of my jam.
It's my jam.
Kind of my jam.
So you're going next
I like
week, is
raspberry
what you're
bananas.
saying.
To Calhoun? Every time you said it twice. Do you know that?
Calhoun.
Because they pronounce it 2 different ways.
Calhoun.
Calcoon?
Is that what you said? Calhoun?
Calicoon?
Calicoon?
Calicoon.
Calicoon.
That's completely different.
Do I need to look this up? Like I looked up
Huel
Farmers
O'Brien?
Collective
Cool
Calicoon.
O'Brien Cowboy.
Henry Cavill.
Farmers Collective?
Farm Arts Collective.
Farm Arts. There it is. It's in Damascus, PA.
Damascus.
You said you were in New York. This whole story's getting more and more suspect.
This sounds like a cult.
It kind of was.
Willow Wisp Organic Farm.
Willow Wisp?
An agricultural center for farming, art, food, and ecology. This is it, huh? Stone soup cooking classes?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Just sprouted. Farm days?
Maybe farm days.
Farm days. Yeah. No matching events listed under farm days. I think you made this up.
Did you dream this? Did you take
I'll
like
show
5
you
Benadryl
photos.
and then dream this morning?
Oh my god.
Projects. Okay, you can donate. That's the biggest button on there.
Yeah.
That's the biggest button on there. Look at this.
Thursday evening workshops. Farm Arts Collective seeks new ensemble members.
Okay, here's me and my bouquet in a barn.
The Narrowsburg
That's
Union in
nice.
Narrowsburg, New York. Oh, there you go.
Look at. Hold on. There's more. This is the soup.
The company is developing new performances for touring in the 2020 season and Dream on the
Yeah.
Farm to be presented at its home on Willow Wisp Organic Farm. Is this it? I mean, this looks awesome, actually.
No, yeah, it was definitely awesome.
This whole thing? You saw this?
No.
Wait, what is
this
that?
is the kind of like weird ass theater I can
See,
be into,
that's
man.
cool looking.
The video you sent us looks super low rent. This looks
No, it
great.
was low rent.
Are you sure this is the same Far
It
West
is.
Collective?
Look at this. Is me making my bouquet.
I think they drugged her before she went in. Like she took whip. They
It was
forced
probably.
her
I had
whip.
like 12 soups.
Shakespeare on the Farm?
Look at this. Is the soup. This is a soup.
They're doing Midsummer on the Farm? This is awesome.
That sounds kind of cool.
That's good looking bread.
Yeah.
All right, no, everything has changed for me now that we've actually seen some pictures of this.
Look at. Here's the beer.
Okay.
Oh, so now you're just convinced that this is the...
Oh wait. I didn't show you the bird.
See, this look... All right, what's on your phone and what I'm looking at over here don't look like the same thing.
I don't think...
Do you like the chorus?
Oh my gosh, it's the Midsummer Festival! It's the thing! You know what I'm talking about? It's like the...
We're
the tree from
internalizing
the-
my
the
tragedy.
film.
Okay. Oh, is this where they talk about how humans suck and birds are cool? Okay, that was, alright. Well, where do we go from here, guys? I don't know.
Oh
There was a lettuce eating contest.
What a lame-ass contest. Oh, it's vegan, so we can't eat hot
Yeah.
dogs. Like, come on, man. People, like, have to prepare their bodies for, like, the hot dog eating contest. I mean, I feel like you could just eat, like, 40 pounds of lettuce.
I was
It's
gonna
just
do
water.
it. If they handed us vinaigrette, I would have done it.
A lettuce eating contest.
I would do it. But it
What was the
lame.
prize? Did you get enlightenment?
Nothing.
If you
No.
won? Was that
What was the prize?
was?
Diarrhea.
You reached the third level of, you know, one more step closer to Nirvana.
prize was E.
And also,
coli.
you just ate like 40 pounds of pesticide. Oh no, because it's an organic farm,
Yeah.
Will-O-Wisp organic farm.
Then you just had.
So you just ate like
whatever
30
was in
tons
it.
of shit or something?
I
Yeah.
guess there's a lot of cow shit.
So
All right,
what's
so
the consensus?
So,
what'd you say?
What's the consensus? Laugh or not laugh?
Wow,
is that what we were talking about this podcast?
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
so. I am confused because this stuff looks way better than what you showed us.
Yeah, but that's most
That's
websites.
most things. That's like King's College too.
You watch your ass. No, I'm just kidding.
King's College too.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like KCTV doesn't exist, and a girl literally goes to me, "Oh yeah, so like when do we sign up for KCTV?" And I'm
Oh,
like,
I
"Whoa."
see what you're saying. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, it's bad
yeah.
marketing practice.
Well,
Well,
Shakespeare on the Farm. See, I can get into that. All right. Anyway,
go,
so I think
try
the
it for
consensus is
yourself.
yes, laugh. Especially when in that video you pan to your boyfriend's face, and that was like,
wait, I did? Which one?
oh my
Yeah,
god,
you
when you
panned
just
his
showed
face.
us, it was fantastic. So you got, you know,
He just goes,
I am a carrier pigeon, blah 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 blah, and then you pan to his face, and he's like,
No, now I
he
have
looks
to...
like he's just, you know.
dead inside.
Oh, he rethought the relationship 80 times yesterday.
Oh,
right?
dude, that's what we should talk about. Your poor boyfriend thinking, like, what in God's name am I doing at
Oh,
this
there's
place?
his face. Oh my god.
So is your whole family and him?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hold
my
on.
God.
Let's pause it on Joe Guido.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel so bad for that guy. Seriously.
I think that's
It's like,
what
I'm
I
trying,
realized.
I'm really
All
trying.
right, so here's the deal. I'm gonna come. I'm gonna get some beer out of this, which I guess that's cool. Then
He
I'm
doesn't
gonna have
even like beer.
3 bowls of shitty soup, and I'm gonna get to, you know, watch my life flash before my eyes as a man on stilts talks about pesticides.
Yep.
That's
And then I
fantastic.
had an allergic reaction, and I'm sitting in the car, and he's probably like, "So this is the basket case."
How
I
long
hitched
have you
my
been
wagon
dating?
to him. Like 4 months, so almost 5.
So this is a formative moment in a relationship, I think.
You caused him to.
No, I mean seriously. If he sticks around, he's a keeper.
Trust me, he was not phased.
Good for him.
He went there
Yeah,
yesterday, and he's
that
like,
is a
"What are we
noble
gonna
effort.
do with our farm?" Like we were like, "What do we like? What do we not like?" He's like, "Well, we don't
like,
need
I want-
interpretive
Yo,
dance."
can we run the theater on your farm? Once you get a farm, can John and I be like the artistic directors of the avant-garde puppets of the Ass Theater Company? Seriously,
Propose.
you
Wait,
and I could dress up like before and after pictures. Like, this is me in my merciless path to the grave. Also, try
give me
the
your
Borscht.
first act.
The Borscht.
Give me your first act right now. This is your audition.
Audition
for creative directors.
Okay, no, I think that's what we're doing. It's called Merciless March to the Grave.
But it's two pigeons.
It's John very sort of happy in his life. The two pigeons. Yeah.
Pigeons in New York.
You would like a father and son pigeon. Can I be the father?
Steven.
Can I be the father, and you could be the son, and you could be hardly disappointed in the way that I've raised you?
Cats in the
and
cradle.
Then you can kick me off the wire at the end.
Jesus
and
Christ.
at the end, I'll land and I'll fall. And like it's all been meaningless. Try to Borscht. And then somebody could drive by. Get out of the way, dead bird. Enjoy.
This one crazy New Yorker's like, look at the fucking bird.
And at the end, then dancing girls come in, right? And they're like da 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 da. Hey!
And then you wear you put post wings on top of wings, so you're like an angel bird. So that's
oh right, but I can't really fly, so I have a broken wing. And I'm trying to ascend into heaven, but I can't do it. And then you could write a paper about it, and I'll be you think your opinion is unfounded. John, I can get to heaven.
No, but so what's the point of the story? You're too old and shitty.
I think the point of the story is try the Borscht, right? All this is just to get you the Borscht, right? Also, I will not be working at your farm if there's not sour cream in the Borscht. Because that's
a law.
That is damn ridiculous to not put sour cream in Borscht.
Could it be like a plant-based sour cream?
Oh, you gonna go organic?
You have those
No, definitely
I want to
not.
work on a farm where they slaughter pigs in front of you. Like a real blood farm.
Dude, it's animal. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
You just call it Animal Farm. And
Yes! Oh, that got sad. Because the book is sad, right?
have you not read it?
No, I read a long time ago.
I didn't read
Silence! Effing Orwell. I don't know if this is our best
But I
podcast
don't
or
think
our
it
worst podcast.
I think it's going to be arguable, but we shall see.
This might be like
would
this.
you be
this
mad
is,
if
this
someone
is gonna be our
laughed at
bottle
yours?
episode. What?
Would you be mad if someone laughed at your theater production of the wing, the bird?
I mean, if we're setting out to doing what we're talking about, then I would be upset if people didn't laugh. But
I really, if I would have loved for somebody to laugh at our the other show last year, just out loud if they were confused.
Which one?
You ready to see? What's fucking going on?
Oh, is that the one with the water and stuff?
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of weird avant-garde theater, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't happen as much here, right? There's some companies that do some stuff, but I think there's a lot of value in seeing that kind of theater sometimes. But yeah, I think you have to think, why are you laughing, right? So, if you're laughing because it's, why were you laughing? Or stifling your laughter?
I think I was laughing because of the age of the people who were in the morph suits.
How old were they?
Were they overweight and stuff too?
No, they were malnourished. I feel because they're vegan.
So they're in a cult.
It was just this old
vegan borscht.
Nothing but cabbage soup for you, Glenn.
This is communism. I think.
But this
you gotta fit in that morph suit. We can't afford another one. Gotta keep you lean.
Trash.
You know they make those giant morph suits that just inflate you like a blueberry?
Like sumo suits.
That would have been better for a frog.
But they're morph suits, so you have your face covered and your hands covered.
Oh my god!
I think
and you just look like a giant blueberry.
Yes,
yeah.
Veruca Salt, was she the one?
Yeah.
She was the one.
So they have morph suits like that where they just have a fan in the back and it just blows you up like this.
Yeah.
I think we should get those. That could be part of our bit.
Yeah.
You could be in the thin suit and I'll be in the.
So are we just?
And you could slowly inflate as you turn.
Are we just making a PSA for consumption of sugar?
Welcome to Blood Farm.
This is what you do.
You know what you're gonna eat here? Blood. Pig blood, cow blood, chicken blood.
This is what happens if you're on an all-protein diet. EA Borscht.
Okay, now we're
really going
reaching absurdity. I love this. All right, so what's next in our docket of things to do?
So I just gave why I laughed. John, tell me, laugh, yes or no, why or why not?
Oh, totally. Because I feel in order to enjoy... This is philosophical, but in order to enjoy life, you need to laugh whenever you can. But for the joke, don't laugh until later. Do you know what I mean? Because if you can milk that for a joke or a bit, that is the highest...
No, I took notes.
Highest peak of funniness, I guess. Wow, that sounded really...
Laugh, yes or no?
At the thing you're talking about?
Yeah. The entire thing.
So, sorry, my real answer is those people are pouring their heart and soul into their art, so it's super shitty to laugh at them, right? Probably.
Yeah.
But how could you not laugh at the guy who has a horrible singing voice and is being a pigeon on stilts? So, I mean, like, that's a sort of like, I guess my counter question is, what are you laughing at? Are you laughing at the absurdity of the situation? You're not laughing at the guy's
their performance.
earnest. Their earnest want to put on art is not what you're laughing at.
No.
You're laughing at the absurdity of the situation, right? At the presentation, if you've got someone in a morph suit rapping as a frog.
But they were so serious.
But doesn't the earnesty make it funnier? Because they're pouring their heart and soul, and you're just like, wow, you made that. You know?
I mean, sure. I mean, I think that that's the super subjective part of it, right? Like, I would try not to laugh, but something struck me. That's like for me. Once like the cork is pulled and I start laughing, then I can't stop laughing.
Mm-hmm.
But
right?
But think about it. Somebody poured their heart and soul into memorizing 6 minutes of Shrek to present to you.
Yes.
Isn't that inherently funny?
Yes. I mean, like that's some things are just inherently funny, right? But like. Oh, it's so tough because you don't want to be a bad person. That's right. That's really what this comes down to. Is you don't want to be a bad person.
But isn't it about not caring if you're a bad person or not, just to enjoy the laugh?
Well, I think people have their own brand of,
morals,
humanity. I suppose, right?
Yeah.
I mean, one of the podcasts you said you could tell anybody in the world that you're ugly. That's an American right.
No, that was because she started trash talking somebody that we did not record.
I know.
I don't even remember.
Oh, it's his little coda to the second podcast.
Yeah, it's at the very end. It's because remember you started talking. This is a great podcast.
Now I want to know who
you started trash talking somebody for talking about their fiance a lot.
Oh,
and you.
Yeah.
And now I'm the bad guy.
Okay.
Excuse me.
John just doesn't want to be a bad guy.
But I didn't.
John's like, no, I'll laugh. Screw that guy. That
That
guy's art is stupid, and I want to laugh at it. Stupid art deserves to be laughed at. How dare you express yourself, frog?
I know, it's not how dare you express yourself. You should express yourself. It's just kind of...
Dude, the frog was funny.
Yeah.
But the pigeon guy was ridiculous. That guy deserves to be laughed at.
No,
somebody should just knock over a stilt. It's like, haha, you fell down. That's funny. That's always funny.
I think I'm just inherently a little bit of an asshole.
I don't think you're an asshole. I think that, like certain people have, less no-go areas, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's that idea of, what's offensive, which is, we could talk about that later, right? But, are there things that should be avoided because they're offensive as a comedian, you know? And some people say yes, some people say no, some people have an area, I'm sure, right?
I think you did the best with your situation. You recorded some of it, you took notes, and then you can say
it later.
Yeah.
So when you sent the original text message, it said, I went to, a live farm arts thing, and it just wrote, I think you wrote, guys, I have content.